Hello and happy Monday. Thanks for tuning in to Highwire Improv online shows. I'm just realizing that this is probably the worst lighting and the worst camera that I could possibly use. Good news, you're not watching me all night because we have two amazing teams for you to kind of cheer you up and reward yourselves for getting through Monday because Mondays, at least for me, are really hard. Later in the hour, we've got a fantastic duo coming up, Tabula Rasa, but coming to the stage right this very minute. Please put your virtual hands together in the virtual stage. J and J. The crowd goes wild.
Woo! Hello. Thank you so much, Millie. Thank you so much, Highwire. Woo-hoo! We are J and J, and I am Jay,
And I am Jay Alto
otherwise known as Jude over here.
and John, but I'm anything with a J I'm happy with.
Me too. Me too. I get called Joan all the time, so I'll take that.
Oh, I would never call you John.
No, okay, cool. I'm more of a Jennifer, huh? Okay. So, Millie, we would love a suggestion from the fabulous Highwire deck. And John, do you have a preference, like emotion, location? I don't know, eggplant. What would you like?
Let's just go with from the suggestion. Let's go with a emotion.
Ooh,
All righty. Um, Judgmental.
hmm, what a great suggestion.
Oh, we can do that with our eyes closed.
Good luck.
I don't think so.
Give it a chance.
A chance?
Yeah, give it a chance. You always do this. You just say right off the bat, no, I'm not doing it.
Hey, I don't think I should have to play any kind of sports at all. Zero, zippo, nada, nothing.
We need a sixth person on the volleyball team. Okay, they won't let us play in the league if we don't have this sixth person. You just got to show up like once or twice. We'll find somebody else in the meantime.
You know, Martin, I think this is very sweet of you. That you would, I don't know, come over to my house and try to recruit me for this is very sweet. But can I just say, no. I suck, you guys suck, we all suck.
I brought some chips.
Ooh, that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Do you
What?
have some of that homemade dip?
Yeah. What? What, you're saying we're going to go to the park and eat chips?
We could and talk about it. And because I think you really like volleyball. I know you don't know a lot about it, but I think you'd really enjoy it.
I don't know a lot about it. I can't throw a ball. I can't catch a ball. Can't hit the ball. Don't even know how to run.
There's no running, there's no throwing, there's no catching.
Volleyball? That's that thing where people are on the beach and they're going like, oh, like that.
No. It's a thing with the net, and all you have to do is hit it over the net.
Oh,
Pretend it's like a balloon. You know, you love hitting the balloon and keeping it up in the air. That's volleyball.
Martin, you know, can I just say, I think our kids play together way too much. Because you've seen me in almost every birthday party, and you see me, just ignoring the kids and playing with their games all the time.
I do see that.
That does not mean that I was meant for volleyball.
Yeah. And my little Jennifer was sick for 2 days because she ate a whole chocolate cake when you weren't watching.
Yeah, that was really good. The next thing I saw, she covers her face just covered in goo. So cute. So cute.
Yeah, she was real cute, but now we've got to hide all our sugar in the house because you've addicted her. You're a pusher. That's what you are, Louise. You're a pusher. You turn my child onto sugar products or chocolate.
Wait. Are you saying Jennifer never got sugar before?
I thought you knew.
Oh my God. Well, I knew you guys were into vegetable things, but you can't have a kid that never gets sugar. No. You're raising them all wrong.
Well, thank you for giving us parenting advice, Dr. Spock.
Yeah, yeah. No, you can't do that.
Oh,
That's a form of child abuse. If you don't give them plenty of, I don't know, chocolate, potato. Hey, by the way, if you got those potato chips and you're not taking them to the game, can I just have a few?
yes.
Just a few.
Oh, I hate when these bags they
No,
can't open them and now it's all ripped and they spill all over the rug.
that's okay. I'll take them from the floor. I'm not proud. Oh my God. I can't believe you got ruffled barbecue. Is there anything better than ruffled barbecue?
I don't know. As you know, I don't eat potato chips.
I know. You're really depriving yourself terribly. Can I just say, I hope you gave some of these to Jennifer or another bag to Jennifer because, she needs to live a real life.
No, she's in withdrawal now, okay? She's kind of going through cold turkey.
Oh,
right?
God.
Try to watch an 8-year-old go through cold turkey. It's one of the worst things you've ever experienced.
Ever. Because it's a form of child abuse. Stop doing that. Look.
Listen, do I tell you to stop dressing your kid in leather? Okay? Have we ever said a thing about your children?
My kid loves dressing in leather, pretending to be like a cool guy out of the West, quick McGraw, got that hat. I think Steven's adorable.
Have you noticed how Steven chafes?
Chafes. Okay, wait a second. I know our kids play together a lot, but how much have you been looking or talking to Steven about his chafing?
He comes over. Steven confides in me quite a bit. He comes over and says, "I'm really sore from where my clothes rub against my joints." He tells me that. He's afraid to tell you, Louise.
Oh my God. God. I had no idea. I mean, he says he wants to wear it. He's saying that to please me? He's saying that just to make me feel... That little liar.
I don't know. Well, you just moved here, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I think he's still grieving over the move.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great when we were in St. Louis. Oh my God, he loved St. Louis. Had a million friends, just hung out all the time playing cowboys. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really fun. He had his own horse back then. What are we doing here in Pittsburgh? There's no horses in Pittsburgh.
There's a lot to be said for Pittsburgh.
Well, you better start saying it to Stevie and tell him not to wear those stupid clothes. Say I don't care. But just to let you know, Jennifer,
what?
She comes over here a lot.
Well, she feels very comfortable with you, and
love her. What a great kid. And can I say, she really can go through those ding-dongs. Loves them. Chocolate with vanilla filling. Oh,
I know what a ding-dong is. Thank you very much. Jeez.
Really good.
What is this? Are you trying to subvert my parenting? Are you trying to, turn my child against me?
No, not at all. I just had him out for the other kids, and I wasn't around when she ate, I think 4 or 6. I'm not sure how many.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Just thank you. When my child is doing heroin, I'll send her over to your house.
Yeah, you always did overreact. Hey, I've got some green food coloring I could put on top if you want me to make it look healthy.
On top of what?
The ding-dongs.
How about you don't give my child ding-dongs?
You want me to put out a plate of them after Stevie and all his friends come over and play softball in the backyard, and then you want me to put out a plate and say, but not for you, Jennifer.
That's another thing about the softball. Jennifer caught a ball on her hand without a glove. If you're going to play softball in the backyard, maybe the kids should have equipment.
That's a lot of kids, a lot of equipment. I take it you want to buy them all gloves?
Well, I'd be glad to chip in because Jennifer's hand. Here the kid's withdrawing from chocolate cake, and her hand is swollen up. Her hand is swollen up like a cantaloupe.
Oh, really? Didn't you ice? You didn't ice it or ibuprofen or any of the
Well, I've
drugs?
tried to, get her to put it in like an ice bucket, but 8-year-olds don't dig that.
No, but there's a lot of things you could get. Boy, can I just say, when our kids became friends, I had no idea we had such different ideas of parenting.
You never ask. Not that I'm judging you, but I never ask and you never ask. We were just happy that our kids like to be together.
They do like it a lot.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? When I was like 3 or 4, I would go over to Bobby Gottlieb's house, and Bobby Gottlieb got to drink grape juice out of a bottle. And we would sit around. He would give me one of his bottles, and I'm sure it was just like, fake,
Yeah.
like Kool-Aid. And we would sit around and drink have baby bottles of grape juice. That was like high living for me.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah,
would
I had it.
do that.
I had a similar. My next door neighbors had cases of soda sitting in their garage.
Right? Did you drink it?
No, we weren't allowed to. We weren't allowed to touch it.
When you went over to your neighbors, you couldn't do it?
No, because unless they offered it, and they never offered it.
Oh, they never offered. See, I had the opposite problem. I had neighbors that offered all kinds of stuff. We never got white bread. We never got any of that. You go to my neighbors. Oh, if you go to Kathy Sedgwick's house, you can get all kinds of stuff.
Mm.
Good stuff. Well, I want to be like Kathy Sedgwick's house. I think Jennifer should have a place where she can get rot gut food. I mean, good food. I mean, deliciousness. Hey, can I have another chip?
Here, take the bag. Sorry, they're all over the floor.
Oh
They're
my
out there.
God, the whole bag.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Can I get a glass of water or
Oh,
something?
yeah, sure, sure, sure.
Yeah.
You want some green food coloring in it?
No, I can. I'm fine with water as is.
Wait a second, wait a second. Here's a piece of kale just for you.
Quit mocking me. Quit mocking me. I'm really working hard. My family has a long history of cardiac problems.
Oh,
I don't want to. You want me to drop dead right here? I could drop dead right here amongst the potato chips. How's that? Would that make you happy?
do I get the potato chips?
Yeah, but you know what happens when people die.
What?
You don't know?
What happens? People get sad?
Their body releases everything.
No, they
It's like,
don't.
yes, okay. You don't have to believe me, but you don't. I'll tell you, you don't. You'll know when I'm laying dead amongst the potato chips.
Don't poop on my chips. That's what I'm telling you. Don't do that. If you gotta die, die, but don't poop on my chips. Jeez.
It'll be a good, healthy poop because of the kale you gave me.
You know what? I think you go in your garage, your guy den, and I bet you go back in there and just like watch football and eat like nachos with fake cheese.
Oh God, no, no.
Nothing.
I have a quinoa bowl with a little bit of Parmesan sprinkled about it, and a hot sauce. I have a weakness for hot sauce.
Who sprinkles things about? I don't think you sprinkle about anything. I think you just sprinkle.
Sprinkle, but you want them to cover as much area as possible. You want to, it is about around and about. You don't sprinkle on because that would be a pile on top of your quinoa and it would be concentrated.
You got a point there. Never really looked into that because I don't sprinkle about. I don't sprinkle at all.
No, I'm sure you give me the impression of being a squeezer. You squeeze
Oh,
something on.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Pile of mayonnaise and ketchup and yeah.
Well,
Mm. Oh, yeah.
no surprise there, Louise.
Yeah. And also whipped cream. Don't forget the whipped cream. The icing, squeezable icing. There's nothing. What?
You do whipped cream and mayonnaise together?
Well, if I had to. I mean, you can make that Elvis sandwich that just you do a marshmallow fluff on the bottom. And then you could do a whipped cream on the top. Then you add like bacon and
That's okay, Louise. I'll just imagine the rest of it. Okay, you
all
don't
right.
have to go into detail. Jesus.
These chips are good. How do you live without chips? You know, how do you just survive the world without a
Why
potato?
don't you say I've trained my body to only want things that help my body? You're eating these chips, and it's just like you just yeah, you don't know. It's like you're putting caramel in your car, so your car is used to running on caramel instead of gasoline.
I don't think a car runs on caramel.
If it did, I think you'd own it.
Talk about talk about. Hey, you you. Gee, Martin.
Can I can I
Look,
can I give you a handful of chips off the floor?
I'll take them. Thank you. Save this bag a little later for Jennifer and Stevie.
No, no, Jennifer will not come over here for chips off the floor and ding dongs.
They're already there in the backyard. I see them out there. They're
No, no,
eating.
no. And she's got a bag of carrots, baby carrots that I gave her, and that's her snack for today.
Yeah, she fed them to the rabbits. I see our pet rabbits back there. She fed them, and the two of them are eating a whole bag of Chips Ahoy cookies. Yep. You know, I really like Jennifer. You know, she knows how to stick up for herself. You know, she's not a wuss.
Why are you so invested in undermining my parenting?
Oh, Martin, I'm sorry. I didn't think we were taking it that seriously. I don't feel like it's undermining.
You feed my child poison. How could it not be seen as undermining?
How do I deal with it? You tell me. She's with all the other kids. But you're right. I am feeding her what you would call poison. But can I tell you something kind of fun? Stevie's coming back going, you got any wheat germ? You got any brewer's yeast? He's like, you're speaking of which, you're making him addicted to, like, what do they do, those lentil falafels you got there?
I cooked up a batch of lentils the other night, okay? And with some cilantro and some Parmesan. And
Mm.
your son went through that like he had never eaten before.
He
I
has
was astounded.
Oh my God, he has never had lentils before. He came, we just do steak and mashed potatoes. He came over and was like, oh my God. Can I just say, maybe we should do a trade?
Great children.
Yeah.
How about we cook meals for each other and just, I'll bring my meal to your house, you bring your meal to my house, and then I'll throw yours out.
Here I thought we were getting somewhere. Here I thought we were like bonding. Oh boy, we'll share meals together. And then I was like, how's he going to eat my ribeye with mashed potatoes, gravy? Ooh, I put some really thick cream in there. Some,
I can imagine the rest of it. Okay. Thank you.
yeah. But I don't think Jennifer looks like she's going to have a heart attack.
Well, you don't have a heart attack at 8. You're building up for these things. You're planting the seeds. Like, I mean, even her little 8-year-old little arteries are probably, clogging up as we speak.
They do say they clog up at a young age. Yeah.
Oh, oh, and you're so happy about that.
No, no, I'm not. I just don't know how to tell Jennifer she can't have that food unless I start serving that food to all the
Or
Cub
maybe
Scouts and the Boy Scouts and the team. Oh my God, the softball team is going to end up with kale. Kale. Oh, I'm going to be the least popular sports mom out there.
you know you can make chips out of the kale.
I know. I've had them. They're terrible.
Oh, maybe you put a little salt on them.
You okay with salt? I got some really salty stuff. Ooh, I got some pretzels I can make that are so encrusted in salt. They're delicious.
No, 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 no. Not encrusted isn't a word I want to hear. Just
Sprinkled. They're sprinkled.
sprinkled about.
Sprinkled about. I
Yeah.
have, I have pretzels Or I take that really
No,
coarse.
no, 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 not pretzels, not pretzels, not pretzels. Kale chips.
All right. But you know, if Jennifer doesn't want to come over anymore, Stevie's going to be sad.
Maybe we should encourage independence for both of them. They can go to the park together and figure it out for themselves.
You mean not even come over to either of our houses?
Right, right.
Just set them free, like free range kids.
Free range children.
Who knows what'll happen to them?
Hopefully they'll return.
Or not.
But they'd be free.
They'd be free. You know, I got a feeling if I said that to Stevie, he'd just move into your house. Seriously, he'd just move in.
I haven't talked to Jennifer. I don't know if the lure of ding dongs would bring her here.
If Stevie wanted to move into your house, would that be okay with you?
Sure. Sure. He's a good kid. He's always welcome.
Hmm, I'll tell him.
Yeah. I mean, even if you wanted to like split between the houses, come back here. I'd understand you'd want to come back here and every now and then and come to our house whenever he feels like it. I'm good with that.
That's great. That's really great. I'm glad to give you, food fund and wow. I always really wanted to take that cruise trip. Boy, wouldn't that be great? I've been wanting to go to, the islands around Greece. Oh, and Ikaria. Oh man. Oh, Martin, thank you. This would be excellent.
Well, when would you come back?
Oh, I, text you. Wow, can you believe it?
Well, just if you're on a cruise, practice your volleyball.
Okay, is that the deal?
That's the deal. You play volleyball on our team, on our co-ed league. You can go on the cruise. I'll take care of your kid.
Okay, I'm checking in with Stevie. Got to be good with Stevie.
Would want him to be anything against his will.
And I'll tell him he can eat anything he wants at your house. Boy, will he be happy.
Can we dress him in cotton?
Yeah, dress him in anything you want. He'll be your kid for a few months.
Right. And if Jennifer wants to go on the cruise with you?
Oh, they have such good food on that cruise and all the food you could want. They have huge, like, tiers of chocolate fountain thing.
I know. I'll just imagine it, okay?
That would be okay with you?
We'll talk about it.
Okay. I hope I don't have to tell her that she can't have the food on the cruise. That's like,
No, I couldn't do that to her.
oh, it's like teasing somebody with something delicious like these potato chips.
Nor could I trust you.
No, you really couldn't.
Yeah.
I'll be off playing poker anyway.
Hey, Louise.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're my neighbor.
Oh, Martin. I'm glad you're my neighbor too. This is going to be really great.
But get something better than ding dongs, okay?
Oh my God, yoo-hoos.
And scene. Thank you very much, Highwire. We will introduce ourselves.
I'm Jude outside Seattle.
And I'm John in Maine, USA.
Yes, 2 coasts, 1 place.
We are so grateful to the Highwire community.
Indeed. Now I need a potato chip.
Or yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo.
You, oh my goodness. Wow, there's a reach. No.
Yeah, even I'm pretty certain yoo-hoo is not real food.
when the kids would do summer camp, we'd get them like we would get them what they wanted, and they wanted ding dongs. That ding dong is still sitting there in its package, completely unrotted of any kind, 7 years later. Da, da, da.
Wow. Mm,
I hear they last forever.
apparently,
Twinkies supposedly have an amazing shelf life.
Yeah, I think that's it.
heard that as well. Well, thank you so much, J and J,
Thank
for
you.
a wonderful exploration of neighbors and different parental upbringing. I thought you guys were gonna go at it for a minute. Whew, it
Now we're neighbors.
got heated over the leather.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Millie.
We
Have a
will
good
see
night.
you here this time next month.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. All right, we're gonna keep the fun rolling. We've got another fantastic duo coming up for you. The duo that you just saw was by Coastal, and this duo coming up is by National. You know what? They're the wordsmiths. They probably have a better way of explaining it than I do. Please put your virtual hands together. Coming to the virtual stage, we have Tabula Rasa.
We are Tabula Rasa. Thank you for that introduction. Over there is my good friend Taj
In Mexico, and over there is Bela.
in Newark, California. And I think, was it binational? I think was great, Millie. It was absolutely wonderful. In fact, it was so wonderful that we'll come to you again for a one-word suggestion to get our show started, please.
All right. Any particular kind of word you're looking for?
A
English,
word.
English,
Yeah.
English would be good.
All right, smarties. A word, an English word. You get gatherer.
Gatherer.
Gatherer,
Great.
like the opposite of hunter.
Excellent. Thank you.
The folds of my dress are gathered together very, very tightly around me.
Well, I, for one, thank you for hiding your flesh.
It is just all the rage to have pleats and folds in the hundreds.
I, frankly, when I do use my mind to try to envelop thee in some type of attention, I fail because of all the folds. My brain is bounced off.
And lace, of course, yards and yards and miles of lace.
Frankly, it brings back the trauma I had of the curtain accident of 1992.
1992? Have you been traveling into the beyond?
Yes, yes, the trauma sent me into the beyond.
For it is only 1826, my dear.
I know that. Don't you think I know what year it is, my dear?
Well, maybe you had a knock upon the head in the curtain accident of whatever year it happened.
1992. And again, the reason I mention that, because of course we're in 1826, and so my trauma is in the future. It is to come, or at least I don't even want to tell you what curtains are going to look like in the year 1992.
You know, if it happens again and you fall, it could be curtains for you, my dear.
I'm suddenly feeling like I want to die.
Oh, my words have that effect on you? I was hoping that it would inflame the passion of love for you to explore the pleats and folds in my garment.
I'm already suffering from trauma, dear. I can't handle a bad pun.
Oh, what is this word you say, pun?
I spent a lot of time in that 1992 traumatic dream of the future, and well, this word pun is, yeah, I'm not going to explain it. It'd take too long. Much like trying to go through the folds of your dress. Darling, darling, is there a point in time when we'll be able to have children? Will I ever make it through all the the lace, all of the frills, all of the, well, the blockages to my passion.
I think maybe you should start practicing on how to undo tiny, tiny little buttons in the dozens, in the scores of buttons.
In 1992, they have something called a bra.
And what does this thing do?
It's a thing that requires men to go to women's backs and work very hard with all the little buttons. That's what made me think of it.
Oh, I'll go to their backs and work very, very hard with all the little. Are you going to be a dressmaker, my
Uh, I was hoping that I could be a button remover for you, my
love?
dear.
Oh, as long as you don't rip my bodice, darling.
If I rip your bodice, what would happen?
You would be a bodice ripper.
I'd be a bodice ripper. Oh God, no! The shame! The shame! So last night I finished the fourth season of Bridgerton.
Oh, and was it as droll as the others?
No, no, it wasn't.
Yeah. Well, they can only hold up the droll for so long, and then it's just all drooled out.
It was drollness. It had no droll. It was, frankly,
Droll-less.
it was droll less, and ness. I was drooling from a lack of drollness.
Was Elliot Ness in this show by any chance?
Oh God, I only could hope. Just as if I did wish that the Loch Ness monster would have just stepped on all of the various residences because they were so lacking of drollness.
It was more of just a bore, wasn't it?
Frankly, I decided to go read Tess of the Ubervilles. It was
Of the Ubervilles?
of the Ubervilles. I've been taking Uber far too often. I'm sorry.
Ah, is it a sequel to Tess of the Dubervilles?
Uh, which, as you of course know, inspired the Doobie Brothers.
Yes, of course. And then, that's how the Floby was invented.
The Floby, it's all a continual chain.
Yes, and then David Bowie came up with that song Ch-Ch-Ch-Changes because of that.
And that's why we're so fashionable, because we saw Bowie and Jagger doing the dance.
Yes, yes.
Do you think anyone in the world would understand what we're talking about right
The
now?
safety dance.
The
It's the
safety
safety
dance, of
dance.
course, the absolute point of what we were getting at.
And that is how the safety pin was invented.
Frankly, I am going to delete that show, Bridgerton, off my DVR because this conversation is all the entertainment I need.
Yes, and if you ever decide to go back to it, you could just put a safety pin in it.
I don't think there is ever going back to this conversation again.
No, the show, the
Oh,
show.
the show. Oh, the show. All right. I'll go put a pin in it right now.
All right. My darling, my Friedrich, it seems that our marriage is not actually legal or binding in any way.
Belinda, you've found the truth that I've tried to hide from you all these years.
You knew?
Yes. Yes, Belinda, I knew from the very beginning that our marriage was a sham, a fake, a not real thing. It wasn't a marriage. It was it was a fool on you and I know the truth kind of situation.
We have twins and we have triplets and we have all those other kids too, and they're all bastards.
Belinda, they are indeed bastards.
I don't
Bastardly
even
bastards.
I don't even know how many children we have at this point.
Too many. Let's just say that, Belinda, too many.
And I never would have had children with you if it weren't for the ring upon my finger and the promises we made, and I thought it was, all on the up and up.
I probably should tell you why.
Well, Well, I was going to get to that next. I'm just stuck on the actuality of it first.
Oh, you want to keep speaking about the actuality. Also, our house not paid for. The money that you thought my mother gave, she actually didn't give us any money. It was monopoly money. We took out a very huge mortgage that we are not paying back currently. Any number of issues that you don't know about.
Are are you also wearing false eyelashes?
Yes, even the hair. The hair, just in general, just all hair on my body has been, well, there's a horse outside, and I just every day just go at that horse to I'm actually bald.
All right, I'm ready for the why now.
Okay, good. Linda, I wanted to marry you for real. I loved you, and I really wanted you to be my wife, but I couldn't afford an engagement ring, and so what you have there also isn't real.
This ring
Well, that's
on
not
my
the
finger.
engagement ring. The engagement ring wasn't real. What you're wearing there is just basically a soda pop can thing.
Ah, I always wondered why it looked like one of those. And now, after all these years and all these children, my fingers have become fatter and I can't even get the bloody thing off.
Look, I mean it when the one thing that's true, Belinda, is that every time I call you sausage fingers, that I mean it in a way of love.
All right, just cut this finger off. I don't want this thing on anymore.
No, no, I won't cut the finger that I love, the finger that I kiss every night. No, the one thing that means something between us, Belinda, I will never cut off your sausage, beautiful fingers.
All right, it is time for my own revelation. I am not Belinda, but her brother George.
Oh, shoot. So Tom Cruise, when he did that thing where he pulled the mask off in the first Mission Impossible, it started every single movie that happening. And frankly, I am done going to movies. I refuse to go on a movie date. So we're gonna have to figure out something else.
Maybe we could sit in the park and feed the pigeons some poisonous little breadcrumbs.
Okay, red flag. Thank you so much. I'm going home.
No, wait.
It's all about the bubbles.
It's really good that we both fit in this tub.
It's it's almost as if our bodies were meant to be in a small bathtub together.
Yes, I'm so glad my husband is out of town.
Look, I'm beginning to think that maybe that I'm going to succeed tonight in a certain way.
At Scrabble?
Yeah. I don't see a Scrabble board here in the bathtub.
That's true, but they do have a waterproof set, that they make now. So I happen to have tucked it back behind the tub.
Well, maybe if those words and letters spell LOVE.
Wow, I thought this was just sort of a little side thing we were doing.
Well, when you get completely naked and you're only covered by bubbles, and the water is starting to get cold, and you're starting to notice, you're starting to really feel different body parts, and then again, where your toe is right now, very intimately placed.
Oh, I thought that was the drain.
No, no,
Hmm.
no, no.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'll pull it out.
Oh, ah, oh. Actually, I think I might need to leave the bathtub and go get an operation. Uh, ouch.
Oops. Geronimo says hi, by the way.
Look, ever since he came into the operating room, I've really started to hate that doctor. I mean, Geronimo, really? Geronimo? He wants us all to refer to him as Geronimo?
Yes, I know his name actually is Dr. Robert Bartlett, but I mean, he's on this whole thing since he discovered he's 0.4% Native American, and now, he's just insufferable.
And every time he starts an operation, he takes the scalpel out and he says, Geronimo! Like he's leaping into the body. I mean, what's up with that?
It is so offensive. I mean, it is so like inappropriate and cultural appropriate. I mean, like he's 99.6% just some dude.
99.6% some dude. That's what it said on his genetic report that he shared with us in the middle of the operation. Who shares their genetic report in the middle of an operation?
I think it was especially wrong that he sort of used the stitches to like, yeah, on the patient's abdomen, just, the whole family tree. That guy's gonna have to live with that now.
Yeah, that was I'm frankly I'm thinking that we should report him somewhere. But who would you report crazy doctor to?
The casino commission.
The casino commission, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yes. Frankly, I don't even know why I ask questions these days when the answers are just so bloody obvious.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, just let's go gamble. Mm. All right, all
Pretty
right.
soon, we're going to
Mm,
be able to wind the clock again, and then we'll have something to do.
yes, yes. Look, like they say a watched clock never boils.
Is that what they say?
I've had a lot of time to think. I might be putting a lot of different sayings together because I'm honestly thinking of all the sayings while I'm incredibly waiting for that clock to boil.
At some point in the near future, we will be able to turn the key that makes that clock keep going.
Some point in the future, you mean I have to keep watching the gosh dang clock to know when it is that I can actually do the turning thing that you just mentioned?
You could actually look at your watch to know when we need to do this.
Yeah, another clock. Look, when are they going to let us out of this room?
When the clock becomes self-sufficient.
When the clock becomes self-sufficient. uh, what does that mean?
Well, you know the expression when pigs fly?
Yes.
It's sort of a
Yes.
variation on that. When the clock that has to be wound no longer needs to be wound. When pigs fly, when, like a snowball's chance in hell, any of those will do.
Speaking of hell, what did you do to end up in hell?
I knew we were going to come around to this.
Ah, we've used up every other topic of conversation, and frankly, it's time to get down to brass knuckles or
Funny
tacks.
you should mention brass knuckles and tacks because that's some of the techniques I used as a, gangster.
You're a gangster.
A very unsuccessful one, I have to say, because I never got it straight. Like, are you supposed to get money so that you will bother the people and beat them up, or get money so that you will not?
Honestly, I wasn't even a criminal. I was something far worse.
An innocent bystander?
No, no, in a sense, I tortured people my entire life. I was an improviser.
Oh my God.
I know.
Well, the truth is, I cannot decide between eggshell, white, and just letting the paint peel.
It's a very, very consequential decision.
Yes, because if you let the paint peel, then at least you have something to watch. since we don't have a television.
It's true. It's true. But of course, you have to consider the value of the home.
Well, that would mean we were thinking about selling.
Eventually, based on current trends, we will die. And well, someone's going to benefit from this house, if not us.
Are you saying that because I'm with you, I'm going to die?
I'm just saying that our entertainment options are limited, and well, I've read on the internet that people who are bored out of their minds die sooner.
By the way, what did you do to get into hell?
Well, I changed a white paint to an off-white.
Hmm, you changed the labels on me, didn't you?
Hmm.
I think it would have been really nice for somebody to tell us that once you go to hell, you can still die again. I mean, like, how many times do we have to die?
Why do they keep reincarnating us just to like torture us again? It really seems unfair at this point.
Yeah, I think that, hell should be fair.
Yeah, why can't they make you the leader of hell?
Maybe they will next time.
Yeah, let's die and find out.
Okay.
Satan, do you have any notes for me today?
Well, your collar looks like it has a little bit of blood on it.
Thank you, thank you. Any other further notes for today?
I mean, there should be more blood. Have you not been torturing people enough?
I'm sorry. It's just, well, it gets a bit tedious. I keep sending them to new lives. They keep coming back all bloody, and then, frankly, I was hoping for a vacation, maybe a day off, Satan.
Have you lost your passion for your work?
My passion for my work. I'm always inflamed. I'm always quite red. That's the color of passion. But honestly, underneath it all, I don't feel it anymore, Satan.
Think about what got you into this line of work. You were chosen from among thousands of demons to be the head torturer. And if you don't have that passion, that fierceness, that, wanting to have like veins between your teeth and just blood and gore, you're gonna have to be demoted. And you know what that means.
I had veins between my teeth last night for dinner. It's just not fun anymore. And yes, I know what it means if I get demoted, then well, then I
You
have
lose
to
the key to the executive washroom.
I lose the key to the executive washroom, which seems like such a very minor punishment, but it's the thing that everyone wants.
Hot and cold running death.
Satan, I just, whatever you do, whatever you threaten me with, please never threaten me with taking a beginning improv class.
Now, why are you so down on improv? I
So
think, oh,
yeah,
yes,
no,
go
I
ahead.
was just
Go
gonna
ahead.
say, that I just finished a 20 course improv session, and it's just it was life changing. My life is turned around. Everything's amazing, and I wanted to bring you into the cult.
Oh, that's so nice. I mean, I'm really glad you thought of me because, I've been terrified to try improv. But with you wanting me to be there, you of all people, my best friend, I think I could
Yes.
do it.
And it's so much more fun to do something with a best friend. But you know what happens in improv? You make lots of new friends. So honestly, at this point, you're not even my best friend anymore. You're like ninth on my list.
Oh, well, I better get in there. I mean, there's a lot of nerds I still haven't met.
Well, frankly, if you go in there, then probably I'll be lower on your list too, but it won't mean anything because we'll still really love each other. It'll just be that there's other people we love more as friends.
Hmm. Don't you think it's different to have like improv friends, and then real friends in the world, out in the world?
Oh, you mean improv like space object friends?
That's what you're talking about, right? All those improv friends that are
Of
above
course,
me on the list.
I'm talking about imaginary friends. What other kinds of friends are there?
Other than me, none.
Yeah, other than you.
So I do want to say, I think it was very, very kind of you to take all of my furniture while I was sleeping and put it out on that frozen lake, including my sleeping body.
Including your sleeping body.
Yes,
Mm,
you picked up I mean, you must have had some help, but
mm.
taking my bed and having me wake up in the middle of nature. I mean, maybe you didn't mean it kindly, but it was quite an adventure.
Look, I'm just going to come out and say it. I am a serial killer. And frankly, I'm getting kind of upset that you just aren't getting the hint.
You set up my entire bedroom, living room, bathroom. I don't know how you got all the plumbing out here, but I mean, I'm gonna live on this lake until it unfreezes. And
No,
you're talking about killing me?
no, you're supposed to be terrified. Have you not seen the cracks on the lake? Like, have you not seen your impending doom? You're supposed to be screaming right now, not having a conversation with me. I am feeling very inadequate as a serial killer right now.
You're out here too. I mean, you could die.
I, look, you're not supposed to have concern for your serial killer.
My serial killer.
I don't say
I
my
think
serial.
that's gonna be the title of my memoir.
Oh. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave and I'm going to come back with an even more crazily elaborate plan. So you have to survive this. You have to survive this.
Mhm.
Here's a flotation device.
Oh, thanks.
And I need you to survive because I am going to come back a day from now and you are going to be terrified.
Wow, I can't wait. That's so exciting.
Are you falling in love with me?
No,
Good then. Good then.
no, I just think it's really interesting. You're my serial killer, and I just want to learn about what you're about.
As long as we have an appropriate boundary between us.
Yeah, sure.
Well then, this is awkward at this point of the interaction.
By the way, I should probably tell you I'm a ghost.
Why am I trying to kill a ghost? And that's our
Our
show.
show.
Woo!
Ooh.
All right. Coming back for a bow. Wonderful. Thanks, everybody. You really helped everyone get through their Monday night and with a prize. Your prize is improv. Your prize is improv.
Yay, improv.
Hey, I have to tell you guys a really interesting coincidence before we sign off, okay?
Hmm.
This is so wild. I met somebody over the weekend. I happened to mention that I'm going to be 60 this year, and she said, "Oh, my son is going to be 60 in July." And I said, "What day?" "July 26th." I said, "I was born on July 25th." This is all true, not improvised, by the way.
Right.
So I just said, "Where was he born?" And she said, "Massachusetts." And I said, "I was born in Boston at Beth Israel Hospital." Guess where he was born?
Mm.
What?
Boston, Beth Israel Hospital. So she and my mother were in the maternity ward 60 years ago, the same 24-hour period.
Wow.
We have we have a phrase or a saying when we have those wild connections like that. We say it's a small Timor effect because Baltimore, small Timor.
Cool.
We're everywhere.
Yeah, so my next question was, is he single? Well, he's gay. So now I'm gonna have a new best friend.
There you go. Bestie, bestie. All right. Well, thank you so much. That was a hilarious set of scenes. And we'll see you this time next month.
Thanks,
Bye-bye. Thank
Highwire. Bye,
you.
Millie.